motivational person.
Russell Mack, back with another video. Sorry, I've been traveling a lot. I've been on the road. I don't have my equipment with me, obviously, so I'm back to making phone videos again, like old times. But anyways, there's a topic that's fresh on my mind. And it's been bothering me because, unfortunately, I live in this country where the unfortunate event happened. And basically, this white American tourist tried to steal about $30,000 worth of gold jewelry from a jewelry store in Vietnam. And, you know, I know you guys are thinking I'm probably going to use this opportunity to rag on Americans like I usually do. But actually, no. No, I'm not going to do that. Because I've done that enough. And nobody really seems to care. And nobody really cares about what I say on that. And it doesn't change anything. So I'm not going to do it. Instead, what I am going to do is I'm going to rag on Begpackers instead. And what Begpackers are, basically, are these people, primarily Westerners, who go around to foreign countries with no money, begging the locals for money to continue their travel. And it's been a phenomenon happening across Asia, and in particular Southeast Asia. Imagine that. Going to a country where they're probably trying to get money from you instead. They're looking to you for money. But in turn, you're asking them for money because you're too lazy to work to fund your own travels. Imagine how embarrassing that is. But it's happening. And you know, this guy is from California. So, of course, that's where all the crazies come from in this country. And he tried to assault the security guard in the neck. You know, and if you know anything about martial arts, strikes to the neck are prohibited because it's an easy way to paralyze somebody. And this guy hit him repeatedly on the neck with a hammer. So, because of that, Vietnam, throw him in jail and throw away the key. Because we need to set an example for these people. But anyways, let's go back to Begpackers. What I want to say is, if you're a Begpacker, if you're going to foreign countries, especially ones that have a weaker currency than you, and begging the locals for money so that you can continue your travels, you, my friend, are lazy and a degenerate. And you shouldn't be traveling. And this is why traveling has become so degraded and something that normies do these days, because it's just become so cheap to travel around the world. If you really have the time to blow, you can do it. Because of all these extended layover flights, they lower the price for that. And it's just become a joke. Traveling is becoming a joke, as you can see by this. And people like him, people like this guy from California, coming to the country that I live in, taking advantage of the Vietnamese people and making a bad reputation for the other foreigners there, especially the white foreigners, by doing this asinine, inane So this might just make the laws, all he's doing is making the laws more difficult for people like me, normal people like me who want to live in this beautiful country, and giving me a even worse reputation than we already had. We didn't have a good reputation to begin with. What are white foreigners known for going to Vietnam for? 3 things. Either 1, become a teacher, because they had no other skills or prospects in life. 2, sex padding, going banging a bunch of prostitutes. Or 3, finding a wife and importing her back home. Those are the 3 things that that white Westerners have a reputation for in Vietnam. And now it's even worse. So thank you very much. But anyways, just to reiterate, Vietnam, throw him in jail and throw away the key. Throw the book at him, throw him in jail for life. Because we need to make an example that this isn't Thailand. You can't just come to Vietnam and do this stuff. So I hope they do that. And for all you racial sympathizers out there and you race maxis who enable this stuff and think it's acceptable to do this, I just want to say this. Thou shalt not steal, and thou shalt not kill. Those are the 2 commandments by God. And anybody who disobeys God is no kin of mine. I don't care if you're a nigger, I don't care if you're a cracker, I don't care if you're a I don't care about any of that. I don't care about any of that. You're no kin of mine.